Nightfall in Minneapolis in December usually spells freezing temps, and that is precisely the case outside these walls. But we are a comfortable 72 degrees inside U.S. Bank Stadium. It can certainly get loud inside this building. And just a few moments ago when the Vikings were introduced, it was downright shaking in here. They're set for football as the Vikings get ready to do battle with Ben Roethlisberger and the Pittsburgh Steelers. And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. Now the first carry for Dalvin Cook. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
From the 31, Cousins. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4. Throwing is Cousins. Open man is Westbrook, complete. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. Well, obviously you never want to fumble, but if you do, good to be towards the sideline. It saves them a possession.
Saves the embarrassment, saves it going down on the play sheet as a turnover. But I still think it should go to the defense, even if they don't recover it. If you give up the football, you gave up the football.
Agree to disagree, I guess.
Can you tell what I played?
Yeah, you played defense.
Yeah.
I'll let you go.
I took a shot.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
And that's why Dalvin Cook is the Minnesota Vikings featured back. He put the ball in his hands. Good things happen. Second in the NFL last year in rushing with 1,557 yards. And that's now back-to-back 1,000-yard seasons with 30 combined total touchdowns. What a player is Dalvin Cook.
Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 38. First carry now for Alexander Mattison. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Now Cousins. The open man is Westbrook. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. And you know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off of the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
And that's complete to K.J. Osborne.
And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Nice job keeping that opening drive alive, and they're in plus territory, that part of the field where you really want to convert on third down. They did.
Big time pickup for them, and now I think the aggressive play callers think to themselves, this part of the field, I take my shot at the end zone, because the closer you get to the end zone, the field gets condensed. It makes it a lot tougher to run those routes. You've still got a chance to actually run past people right now.
Looking for Thielen, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Minkah Fitzpatrick. And the Steelers are going to get the football here as they force the INT on the game's opening drive. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ball game.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football. But at the same time, you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there. And brought down, but not before reaching the 25. Just the first quarter, but tackling going to be so important going forward. They've got to limit plays like that.
And that's something when you see it happen early in the game and they don't get him on the ground, you can always tell that they were concerned about it going in. Because I can just tell you from my days, I remember being in college and worrying all off-season about our season open opponent, and they had a receiver that could shake and bake with the best of them. I tackled him on the first pass of the game, and the relief was incredible. Ended up having a pretty decent ball game. But if I'd missed him, it would have been a different story. Night.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Now it's Roethlisberger. That's swung out wide to Harris. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. So, Charles, defensively here, you're going up against a veteran quarterback. He's got a lot of know-how, a ton of savvy, but a guy who's not the most mobile of quarterbacks. What's the plan of attack?
You spend all week pumping up your defensive front. Your defensive tackles, your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys who go after the quarterback the most, because you know that he's not going to run and beat you consistently throughout the game. You can rush more aggressively off the edge and even up the middle, because even if he evades you, he's not going to go very far. You have a lot more confidence going after him in the pocket.
At the 50-yard line.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Play action, now Roethlisberger. Buying time to his left. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. This defense for the Vikings, they were terrific a week ago in that win over Detroit.
But we certainly had a nice conversation with the defensive coordinator, didn't we? And what we heard, I like what we did, but we definitely need more pressure on the quarterback this week.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. From midfield now, here's Roethlisberger. He'll get this to his tight end. That's Pat Freiermuth. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. A big play that time through the air. 35 yards.
You ask tight ends about their favorite routes to run, and surprisingly, this will pop up as one of their staples because they run so many routes in the middle of the field. How about this one? Starts downfield, bends it to the corner. Great touch on the football, and they turn that one into a big play.
They stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. Eluding the pressure right. And his throw here's incomplete.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
Now play number 8 on this drive, and they need 9 yards to pick up the first on 3rd. Roethlisberger to throw. He's got Claypool for a Steeler touchdown. Chase Claypool, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Steelers have taken a first-quarter lead. Chris Boswell now for the extra point. And he'll put it through to make it 7-0 Steelers.
Makes the score Steelers 7, Vikings 0.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway.
They come off a victory over the weekend, but now the quick turnaround here for this Thursday night game. How does that affect how teams like this approach these short turnarounds?
Well, wins and losses always factor into, how you're getting ready for the next game. But equally as important when you have the short turnaround, what is your injury situation? Are you losing key guys? And if so, how well have the backups prepared for this? Because you don't have much time to get them ready. They have to be ready before this week in order to play well in this game.
On second down, Cook. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. They lost 4 there, and it's third down.
Well, I would have figured after the 9-yard run on the previous play, getting 1 more yard wouldn't have been much of a problem. But apparently it was, and now it's third down.
Gotta do better. Come on, QB, come on. Back 55, back 55. You want this. Kill, kill, kill. Hey, Stever.
Cousins to throw it.
Swinging this out wide here for Cook.
And he's got room. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
They'll run on first down. Cook. And he'll get this one across midfield and down into Steeler territory.
Second down at 5.
Cousins gives way to Cook. And he'll get this pretty close to a first down as he's tackled at the Steelers' 42. After a gain of 5, they'll wind up being about a length of the football short here on third down. They'll run it. Here's Cook. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. Not at all what they envisioned on third down. 3 yards in the wrong direction.
It's fourth down.
Well, the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. To throw is Cousins. It's caught. Smith. But he will not get away. He stops short of the marker. The Vikings unable to convert here on 4th. And this Steeler defense able to come up with a stop. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
And listen, these Thursday night games, they're tough on the body. You just played on Sunday, 72 hours later. Hey, it's game day again, but I have to think a Thursday night game in September much more preferable than a Thursday nighter in December, no?
Oh, there's no doubt about it. You mentioned how tough it is on the body. How about the mind? You're already tired, fatigued, right? Trying to battle for playoff spots. And here you have the quick turnaround. Now, the flip side is, if you take care of business, win that Thursday nighter, you go into a mini open week. Gives you a few extra days to heal up the body and the mind before you play your next game.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he'll get it down here to the 43.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. And it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going.
Now a first down carry for Harris. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
At the 44-yard line.
Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down.
By the way, I got to apologize because I just realized for about the last 4 or 5 plays, I'm eking over into your territory up here in the booth. My bad. I'm going to get back over to my spot.
Yeah, we're not talking about our on-air commentary here. I mean, what is all this extra paper? I mean, this is unusual for you.
My bad.
Normally you run a really tight ship. What's going on here?
Just like that incomplete pass, I'm going to try to tighten things up here for this next play.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
Well, they certainly did a nice job there, picking him up out of the backfield and then running stride for stride with him. That's good coverage, and it led to an incompletion.
Now on 4th down, the rookie Presley Harvin on to punt for the Steelers. K.J. Osborne deep for Minnesota.
And last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away. And it's out of bounds. Now we'll see what the side judge says. He says out at the 8-yard line.
Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't it?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in one.
They start the drive with Cook. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. That one whistled against a big right tackle.
You'd think being able to fire out and block it'd be a lot easier to not commit a holding penalty, but it's tough to keep those guys right in front, isn't it?
Let's go, defense. Our time. It's our time. Hey, check 24. Watch 24. Hey, 4-1's Mike. 4-1's Mike. It's our field. It's our field.
Cook following the penalty. And he'll take this forward only up to about the 7. It's a gain of 3, and it'll be 2nd down.
Not a big run on the first play of the drive, but that doesn't necessarily mean it was a bad play. Sometimes you're just trying to settle in, get your guys a little bit of contact, and get things moving.
2nd and 11 now.
You. Check.
Cousins. Open here, Adam Thielen. And he's taken down, but able to get this up to the 20-yard line.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route.
Go. Mike 55. Watch the screen. Pass.
On first down, it's Cook. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
41's the mic. 41's the mic. Check, 41. 6 man. Check girls.
A give. This is Cook. And this will be a Vikings first down as he'll take this up to about the 33-yard line.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Mike, 55. Right there in the middle. 55. It's our time. It's our time, guys. It's our time.
Working out of the gun, Cousins. That's into the hands of Westbrook over the middle. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. With that grab, he now sits at 200 for his career, and maybe more importantly, a first down.
Let's go, defense. Hey, man up, D. Man up, D. Check, 55 to mine. Check, 50. Bring up 48. You go tight. You got tight. You got tight.
A 10th carry in the game for Cook. Alex Highsmith there on the tackle.
The tackle by Alex Highsmith.
2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game.
At the 45-yard line.
Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend.
55's mine, guys. 55. Watch the run. Watch the run.
From the 45 on 2nd down, Cousins. That's complete to the receiver, Thielen. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 44-yard line.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection.
Coming after you. Alert flare.
Play action now, Cousins. Catch is made here by Irv Smith Jr. And he's going to get this inside the 30.
He's certainly done a nice job spreading the field on this drive, and here he finds his big tight end for good yardage. And that's what you have to do. Keep defenses guessing about where you're going to go with the football.
Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half.
We own them.
Cousins on first down. Throw left side complete. That's Cook. And down inside the 15 he goes.
One of my old teammates called me the other day when he was watching the game. He's like, man, trying to watch an NFL game and trying to account for their passing game, that's difficult. And just when you think you get everything covered, here comes a back out of the backfield. And in this case, he picks up a first down.
First red zone chance now for the Vikings. It's 1st and 10 at the 14. On play action, Cousins. He's got it. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. They'll throw again. Cousins. Flush to his right. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. It's picked by the linebacker, T.J. Watt. And the Steelers are going to have it here at their own 15. When he went on the move there and started rolling out, I thought there was a window, but that window closed quickly, intercepted.
And sometimes, despite how big your arm talent is, you don't get enough on a throw when you're on the move as opposed to setting your feet and stepping into one. That may have been the case there, and the defense certainly benefited.
So we've reached halftime here with the visiting Steelers out in front. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Coach, yeah, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far.
So time for the second half as the Steelers have the lead, and they will also be receiving the football here to start the third quarter.
That's it, baby. You go.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Their defense has pitched the shutout. Now they probably need to deliver a little breathing room, maybe make it a two-score game as they've got it 1st and 10. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Now Roethlisberger. He's got his tight end Freiermuth right side. Evades the tackler, and now some space. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. A big connection on that one. 36 yards.
Well, so often now we're praising tight ends for their nimbleness and how they catch the ball downfield. But occasionally we get a reminder that tight ends, they've got that tough guy aspect too. How about him catching that short one there, shaking off tacklers, and turning that into an expansive gain downfield.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin too.
Again, it's Harris on 2nd down.
Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
And he's not going to get the first down. He had to get to the 30, but he's a yard or two short. Short completion, just 4 yards. And that's going to make it 4th down.
An option handoff given to Harris.
And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. He needed a yard. He didn't get anything. And the Vikings defense is going to get the football back. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
Gets past one man, and they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40.
52 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. Watch the ship. Watch the ship. Hey. Zebra. All right, 55.
They run again on first down. Cook. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. This drive starts with 2 steps forward and now 1 back. A pair of first downs, and here a loss of yardage. So a 5-yard run the other way in the wrong direction, and that leads us to 2nd and 15.
They're running it.
To throw, Cousins.
He's going to get this one down to Cook.
And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. Johnson with a burst, a first down and more. And down to the 16-yard line.
That's quite a spot there for his first carry of the game, but obviously they had plenty of faith in him, didn't they?
No question about it. And here, why not go with the fresh legs? Able to push forward, pick up that first. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Cousins. And he'll find Thielen on the right side. Oh, he's hit. He lost the football. Put it on the carpet. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. Now the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of the football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn.
Cook. That gets him 3 yards closer here as it brings up 2nd and goal.
Well, he did get a taste the previous week. He got into the end zone, trying his best to get there in this game. So far, he's been denied.
They've been in the red zone 3 times in this game and have not scored a single point. Can they break through here on 2nd and goal? They'll try to run with Madison, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. They'll run for it with Cook. And Cook was fighting for it, but I don't think he got there. The offense is staying out there. Here we go on 4th and goal from the 1. Now Cousins. He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown. D.D. Westbrook. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Vikings have a chance to tie the ball game here in the final minute of the 3rd. Extra point good by Gostkowski. And that will tie our game here in the 3rd. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. 3rd quarter, all tied up. This is 2nd and 10. They hand this off to Harris. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
One quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Steelers on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Here's Roethlisberger. That's swung out wide to Harris. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up 4th down. The Steelers send out their punter now as he'll punt it away for the second time. Almost outkicked his coverage there. 48-yard punt, but 10 on the return. And the Vikings will take over here 1st and 10. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Excellent job by their defense to force the punt and provide them with this opportunity, all tied in the 4th quarter. First down, here's Cousins. Lets it fly for Thielen. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown, Vikings. Touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Vikings have taken the lead. Gostkowski with the extra point. That makes the score 14-7. Gostkowski now after the touchdown will send this one away. And Sims says, let's bring it out to the 25. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. Michael Pierce, in all of his 340-pound glory, gets the sack. After the sack on first down, Roethlisberger. And this turns into disaster. He's not going to get forward progress. That'll be a safety. So that a double whammy. Not only do you have to give away the football, but the 2 points, that means this is now a 2-score game.
Yeah, and that's tough to deal with, isn't it? This little time left. Those 2 points doesn't seem like a lot, but it means everything now. Those are going to be the ones we're going to look back on. Those 2 points right there, the play of the game.
After the safety, remember, they also need to give up the football, and here's the free kick.
Johnson on the return.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs.
Now, quick hit, and he lost the football. Well, it's picked up by the Steelers, and they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line.
Partner, that one looked like it was over. I mean, they had control, had the football, and the defense had to make a play in order to keep them in the game. That's exactly what they did.
And now that door ajar, 2-score game, so hold on here, not done in the 4th. On first down, it's Roethlisberger. Going for the deep ball. This is caught inside the 15. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Najee Harris with touchdown number 20 on the year. And the Steelers have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. Extra point put through by Boswell. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. We'll see a return here from the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Now, Charles, of course, you got to remember, last possession they fumbled. It led to a touchdown. One-score game here. Got to be careful.
And this is where coaching and training really comes into play, doesn't it? What does everyone say after an error? Next play, move on, next drive. That mantra has to come to the front. They've got to take care of business right here and act like the last series just didn't happen.
Both teams working on short rest, but this has been one of the better Thursday night games we've seen as they come up here on 1st and 10. Here's a quick throw to Thielen. And some space here. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on 1st and 2nd downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
They run with Cook. He's been busy tonight. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. Well, with the fumble he had earlier, we know how key keeping the football is here. That fumble earlier probably at the forefront of his mind. Just hold on to this thing.
It's also at the forefront of the mind of the guys who are trying to get the ball from him. And since they've seen him drop it on the ground before, they're doing everything possible to have him do it again. They need that turnover.
On 2nd down, it's Cook again.
And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bringing up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key 3rd down. Highlight that word. Put it in bold. Here we go.
Mike, 55. Right there, 55. Watch the run.
On 3rd down, Cousins.
Complete. Jefferson the target. And he will have a Vikings 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Couldn't just sit on it here, could they? Had to throw the ball on 3rd down. Got the big completion in the pickup. Fresh set of downs now. They've got to feel great.
And defensively, a backbreaker. They'll run on 1st down. It's Cook.
Cameron Sutton on the tackle.
Well, at this stage, that's exactly what you want offensively. Good run on 1st down, stay in bounds, keep that clock rolling.
And look at that play chart that the play caller has in his hands right now. That's what you got to focus in on because that's divided up by sections. And right now, he's looking at that 4-minute offense section. What running plays do we have to bleed down the clock and take care of the football? Right now, they're executing really well.
Open man is Osborne. He's got it.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him? Either fellow receivers or offensive linemen. That makes that play a really nice timing play. And sometimes it can break big.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
He's crazy. He's checking. Hey, Steven. Watch the whip.
On first down, it's Cook. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense. And know what they say? Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
Check 50, check 50. Check.
Whistles now in a timeout defensively. So a wise move as they'll use the first of their timeouts to force one more play before the 2-minute warning. Here's 2nd and 10. Again, it's Cook. Shedding through the defense. Cook, a first down and more. Touchdown, Vikings! Dalvin Cook with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Vikings find a way to stretch their lead. Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. And that might just seal the deal here. Makes it a 2-score game with not a lot of time on the clock.
The score, Vikings 23. Steelers
Gostkowski now after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. Ben going to throw. Pass complete to Harris. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
They certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
Roethlisberger.
And this is incomplete.
That's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
Here's Ben.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off near the 32.
Because of Patrick Peterson, I don't think that there's a skill position he can't play. About his hands, that interception just sealed a victory for his team.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here. Now the Steelers use the second of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go in the game. Victory formation time for the Vikings as they'll take a knee here. Now the Steelers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 33 seconds remaining. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. Cousins. That'll be complete to Cook. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. They do get 12, but they'll be marked short. And that leads to a fourth down.